Right.
So you just run through those the same way you always do. And then once you get to that point when you were playing that top level type of game, then you go ahead and see how you can do the other things, right? So we're going to go, of course, this is winner semifinals here. Holds. This is going to be a round 4. So Fear, definitely not a slouch with Xerasu Samus as well. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, especially you're going to get here into the winners semifinals of your pool, right? And this is where a lot of, PR player in your local region versus a top player, right?
Yeah.
This is the chance for the breakout, for that upset we were talking about earlier.
Now, the question is, I got to ask you, Charles.
What's up, man?
Do you think we're going to see that tech that you taught Panda Mars?
Oh, no. Shut up. Yeah, we'll see. Mars is just showing off some cool flick shot stuff with Zero Suit. I actually think Zero Suit has incredible flick shot tech. I mean,
agreed.
Just in terms of what the character does, you have incredible air mobility. But the thing that we're looking at earlier was just the flick shot into the tether.
Yes.
Right. So you can go for these really sneaky trump setups.
Absolutely, man. I'm really excited to see that. A lot of people are saying it seems that flick shot or swing shot in and of itself is just not really as game breaking or strong as people say. But it's taking time. People are figuring out certain ways how to utilize it to the next step, right? Because now you can buffer it, right? Now you can be inconsistent. Because there's people doing it before, but now that's consistent. Now we can go the extra step. Now it is worthwhile to implement and strategize around. So don't worry, man. You'll see some stuff coming soon. Absolutely. If anyone's going in this match and we're trading fares here.
Now, we talk about how the stocks are trading. I mean, Fear doing an incredible job.
Yeah,
the best Zero Suit in the world right now. So the fact that you're even on stocks here, Fear was actually able to get a back air edge guard, and edge guarding Zero Suit is pretty difficult, even if you're Zero Suit.
True. Oh, there it is. Oh, not going to get a punish there. Very, very low flip jump, though. So really good stuff on Fear. That's one of the key things, right? Once you get someone who's really scouting for that flip jump, if you do have to use it, where do I set myself in a position where it's very low to have a minimal interaction space?
Fear with incredible DI on the Plasma Whip here and giving him a second chance at life. The up air still not enough. Zero Suit so incredibly light here. Really great job on Fear for the defense. See if maybe we can get some kind of rage set up with the down smash. Tries to get the berry, but Mars, of course, knowing how to cover that flip jump from the ledge.
Oh my gosh.
Yoink!
Yep, got him, man. Caught him lacking. Got him with the classic, the Guile special, the flip kick, the flash kick. It makes it happen.
Yeah, and one thing I really like about that setup from Mars is the thing about a lot of tether grabs, they're a little bit more active, right? So that could have covered normal get up, that could have covered roll at that specific timing because of the activity of the
Yes,
grab.
absolutely. And I really love that people kind of came to find where tether grabs had their value, right?
Yeah,
In previous iterations, we saw them being traditionally weaker than a normal grab, and yet nowadays people are seeing where some of them are actually better for it, right?
Yeah.
Now that they understand the multitude of interactions where it can cover. So really good stuff there. We see that chase opportunity, the double. You already know. Oh my gosh, he was going for it. Trying to give him with the boosties. I like it. I like
a little fancy out here.
Why not?
Ooh,
Why not?
I mean, it's CEO. We can get a little fancy here, right?
We can do it here.
Here's the Plasma Whip, and I mean, we talked about how Fear was doing such a great job versus Mars in the very first to second stock, but now Mars kind of honing in on some of the habits from Fear and getting a ton out of it, and right now Mars is moving. Oh, okay.
Oh, the charge. Oh, that was so close. Still gets a catch. Not going to take a stock, but you'd love to see it. Going up.
Back down.
Okay. Yeah, that.
What the?
Yeah, no, that was wild.
All right, no two stock here for Mars. Fear has a bunch of rage, though, 144%. It's going to be a lot of work. Fear going to have to tack on quite a bit of damage. Now Mars just getting these grabs over and over again, getting so much damage. But here's the combo start of the up smash, but too much rage to get the follow-up here.
Wow. You know, it's so funny because that little interaction may not mean many to most, but I love, you saw Mars was really trying to feint and trying to suggest to Fear to go to that top platform.
Right.
He kept falling through the platform, then he'd shoot below, right? And to be like, there's something here, so you can't land on this ground. Hope that he would get to the top platform. First time he kind of went there, but then Mars mistimed it. Next time Fear saw it, he did not take the bait and landed on the ground. And for most people, it's like, oh, he just got back on stage, he's walking away. But it's like, those micro interactions are so impactful, right? Especially when you're playing at this caliber. and seeing, like, again, we talked about just proper defense in the corner, because a lot of times the corner in any fighting game is where people lose their stocks, right? Lose their HP. So it's a really big deal, and I love seeing that awareness from Fear, and also I love seeing those kind of subtle baits from Mars.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the one thing about Zero Suit. You have so much mobility options, right? So really utilizing that is something that Mars, I mean, I think it's a big reason why Mars is so attached to the character.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hey! Whoa!
Whoa! Dang, that tag is no lie.
Yeah,
man.
it's definitely
Whoa.
no lie. Made me think of the story the other day. Whoa!
Whoa!
Like, okay, Mars.
Okay,
Going up.
Trying to get something set up with these platform extensions with the up air. And one thing that Zero Suit does struggle against in other matchups is some of these shorter characters. Zero Suit just so happens to have one of the better crawls in the game.
True.
So we see both these players knowing that. And I mean, both these players really trying to utilize the tools in this Ditto, right?
Yep. Oh, good catch on the jump. You get back safely, but that means you get a... Well, normally would be an easy ledge trap, but of course you do have that quick flip jump. Always going to be something you have to keep in the back of your mind and get a very instant reversal from that.
Yeah, I love the way Mars is controlling the center stage right now. Not overextending. I mean, the landing there feels like such a juicy option, right? But Mars just going to go ahead and just claim the center stage and look at all the damage. And then cashing out with the Plasma Whip off stage. Mars is completely 100% honed in right now.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, you will see this from time to time from top players versus, like, maybe like mid or high-level players, right? The first game may seem a little bit closer, but then you see the adaptation. You see the download. I think one of the big things I've seen from Mars is in the corner, Mars has recognized the certain cadence and the certain spacing that we see these short flip jumps, right? Shout out to the chat. Like, we are boxing.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, but those were the big things, right? He was able to catch that bear and, of course, finishing out with the plasma whip. So I really love that awareness and just adaptation here.
Ooh, at the very end to the back air. Great job coming out from Fear. Just really, not really reaching off stage, but going back to the stage there, and he's gonna get that berry, and that's such a big deal. Taking off this first stock finally here. Still got a ton of work to do, though. You were down, 2 stocks completely. So see if Fear can dial in here.
All right, started fairly safe in the air.
Okay, just double up air off of the falling there. Couldn't get the flip kick as the finisher. We got the fair trade and all of these trades in favor of Mars right now.
Like you said, man, the great usage of crouch and crawl during the course of this.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's such a great tool. And I mean, characters, it's going to be the up out of shield center stage. I don't know if it's enough. And wow, Zero Suit is light.
Yes, very much.
All right, well, I mean, that's one matchup that Zero Suit can't suck at, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, Mars always saying Zero Suit
sucks. Yeah, not today, Mars, not today.
Not in the Ditto, man.
Yep.
I think that's a 50-50 matchup.
He's like, dang it, why did I show them that?